Hello everyone, it is great to see you here once again on Dee's Delights. Today we will be making Chinese chicken and broccoli. Guess what I got myself? A wok. Yes, an electric one. Perfect. Amazon, of course, my favorite place of all time. Like for 49 bucks. Not bad at all. I'll be making Chinese food all the time now. Maybe, we'll see. What you're going to want to do for this recipe is get all of your ingredients ready ahead of time, have them chopped, ready to go, because this is a quick moving recipe and you don't want to be holding up time by saying, oh my, I forgot to chop my broccoli, or I forgot to chop my onions, no, or my chicken, whatever it is, you want to be ready. At least that's what they're telling me here, so we'll see. For this recipe, you will need 1 large head of broccoli cut into florets, 3 tablespoons vegetable oil, 6 boneless chicken thighs, and of course you want those skinless too. 3 cloves of garlic, peeled and finely chopped. I'm going to be using minced garlic, so I am going to be using 1½ teaspoons of minced garlic. 1-inch piece of ginger, peeled and chopped. I do not have a piece of ginger, so I am going to be using 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger. 2 tablespoons hoisin sauce or oyster sauce for less sweetness. Well, guess what? I just happen to have a bottle of oyster sauce, so I'm not going to go find hoisin, even if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. So I'm going to use my oyster sauce. 3 tablespoons soy sauce. 6 tablespoons honey, and it says approximately. Probably if I had my way, I would use more. We'll see. And 6 tablespoons of hot water. That's it. That's all you're going to need for this recipe. So what we're going to do is steam or saute the broccoli to the softness, just a bit firmer than you would prefer. So first let's go ahead and get our broccoli cut into florets, and then we're going to steam them just for a little bit. I don't think I'm going to need this much broccoli. I just put a little extra in there because I need to get rid of some, but I'm going to put some of the smaller florets in the bowl there. What I'm going to do is add about 1/4 cup of water, put a plate over top, and put it in the microwave on high for about 3 minutes. Next, let's get our onions sliced. Mine are getting a little bit old. I got it the other day. I'll just cut down till I get to the real dark green, and then I'll stop. Okay, so we have our onions ready. I'm going to go ahead and cut up some chicken pieces. It does not say to do that in the recipe, but normally when I have Chinese food, I'm not eating a whole chicken thigh. So I'm going to cut it up into just littler pieces. Nice and green. That's going to do it. I'm going to just cut it into somewhat bite size. Next, let's heat a wok over high heat and add a bit of oil. Okay, I'm going to turn this on high. So I'm just going to kind of move it around. I don't know if I need to do that or not. Ooh, it's getting hot. All right, so now we're going to add the chicken and brown on all sides to seal the meat. I thought, what does she mean by sealing the meat? It says sealing consists of quickly searing a piece of meat on a frying pan or grill at high temperature. According to the myth, it serves to cauterize it and close the pores from which its liquid could escape. Interesting. All right. We're going to seal the meat. I let mine cook in there for about 3 minutes. We'll take out the chicken. We're going to put it back in so it's not cooked totally. Next it says fry the garlic, spring onions, and ginger for 30 seconds. Okay, off go the onions. This is like 3 to 4 little green onions. My 1/4 teaspoon of ginger and my 1½ teaspoons. Next it says put chicken back in wok. We're going to add our soy sauce and hoisin sauce. Soy sauce is 3 tablespoons. The hoisin sauce or oyster sauce is 2 tablespoons. And the hot water and bring to a boil. Okay, so we'll mix all that together. It says to drizzle with some honey. We're going to add it a little bit at a time. So we'll put some honey in there for right now. Stir it around. Then we're just going to let it cook for about 7 to 10 minutes. Covered. So let's turn it down to simmer. I'm going to stir the rest of my honey in. I'm also going to stir a tablespoon of cornstarch with a tablespoon of cold water. I'm going to thicken it a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and pour a little of that in there. Add broccoli and toss with the sauce until cooked through. Now this would be good served over rice. I'm just going to try that for about 3 minutes. See what happens. I'm going to get some rice ready. I'm going to turn it off. Just let it sit for a few minutes. Pour a little broth over top. Let's see if I like the oyster sauce. Yeah, has a good flavor. I might have to wait till it cools. Make sure my chicken's cooked the whole way through. Yep, nice and white. Yes, indeed. If you like your broccoli real soft, you might want to steam it for another minute or so. I like mine a little bit firm. Chicken's tender. The whole meal takes about 30 minutes. So yes, I would recommend it. And if you want it a little bit sweeter, it says to use the hoisin sauce, not the oyster sauce. But I was too cheap to go buy another bottle since I already had oyster sauce, which I only use once in a blue moon. Very good, very good. So I think you'll like your Chinese chicken and broccoli. Remember, serve it over a big plate of rice or even noodles. So thanks for joining me here once again on Dee's Delights, and I hope you have a fabulous week. See you soon.